And it seems there was also an attempt to hack the GSIS website by using the email address of this particular staff from the Office of Senator Pangilinan. We have reported this, I think they have reported this already to GSIS to be wary of any emails of the matter. No? The email that I showed you, we discovered last September 26, 2017. Now, what have we done? We've actually sent this to the NBI. We've asked support from the DICT and the AFP as well regarding this identity theft that happened in our office and in this building. Now, yung nakakaba po dito, unang-una, yung hacking, phishing attempts or yung pagkuha ng impormasyon, nangyayari po yan. But yung nakakagulat po dito ay ang subject matter, which is there really seems to be an attempt to pin destabilization efforts to the Liberal Party and to members of the opposition. So we've done some further research on this matter, and this is the latest one, October 11, just the other day. Just yesterday, actually, no? Yes, just yesterday. Again, a phantom email na meron pong yung addressees po nito ay mga member ng aking staff, and they had an XLS file, list of expenses of last month's office supplies. Kapag kinlik po ito, hindi po magbubukas yung file. But ang tingin po natin that this already is a virus or this is a program to get all the information on whatever device it is sent to. I think the term used here is phishing, no? This is a phishing attempt. We're having this particular file analyzed. And again, this is another staff, by the way, not the original one. This is yet another staff member na ginamit yung kanyang email to email other members of the staff, and they wanted you to click this particular file. And ang tingin ho namin is that this will be used to further get information from the particular device that it was opened in. No? Meron ring filter. Again, matches Duterte bank account details, mark as red, delete. Office supplies, mark as red, delete. So merong attempt to cover their tracks, pero nakita ho namin na sa settings na binago ho nila para magamit ho nila yung impormasyon at magamit ho nila yung email addresses ng aming mga kasama sa opisina. Now, when we did some cursory checking, all of the IP addresses here are Philippine-based IP addresses. In fact, it's the IP address here in the Senate because Senate Wi-Fi po yung ginagamit po ng aming staff. However, you find here suddenly merong IP address na United States. So it could mean, one, that the hacker is really based in the United States, or gumagamit po sila ng VPN para matago ang kanilang tracks, no, at kung nasaan po talaga sila. However, because United States is here, we intend to seek the help of the United States to be able to track if this indeed is a VPN, which VPN is being used by these hackers. And this is also from yesterday. Napansin ho namin, yesterday seemed to be a really important day kasi marami yung attempts to really hack. Sir, Madam, attached is the article, Marvin, from Philippine Star about the subject, all of which are nonsense. We are going to release a statement and look forward to your appropriate action. So, this particular email from the staff of Senator Pangilinan refers to a Philippine Star article. There's no such Philippine Star article, if I'm not mistaken. Or kung meron man, this is not the file. Because pag kinlik mo yung file na yan, hindi rin siya bubukas. And ang tingin ho namin, this is also another phishing program. No? We're having these programs analyzed. Ito pong Office Supplies Excel file at itong article of Philippine Star na Word file. Our IT did try to open it, no, but hindi siya nagbubukas, no, if I'm not mistaken. So ito, gamit pa yung Philippine Star. And again, if you go to the settings, meron po silang mark as red, delete, Liberal Party, para matago po yung paggamit nila ng email addresses ng aming mga kasama sa opisina. That's it, no? So, ano ho yung mga action ho na ginawa ho namin? Unang-una, starting on starting on September 26, we reported the identity theft attempt and the hacking attempt to the NBI, to DICT, and to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. We reported it to the NBI. To the NBI because meron po silang cybercrime division at gusto ho namin hingin yung tulong nila na mahanap kung sino po yung mga taong ito at anong grupo po ang mga taong ito. To the AFP because if you look at the subject matter, it pertains to a destabilization attempt na pinipilit pong ikabit sa amin po sa oposisyon. The AFP is looking into it. They are trying to check kung sino po yung gumawa po nito, and they asked us to also coordinate with the DICT. And the DICT has a new special office particularly for matters like this. At sila na po mismo ang binigay ho namin sa kanila ang lahat ng impormasyon, and we will be giving to them the latest hacking attempts as well para makita po nila at mahanap po nila kung saan po galing ang mga attempts na ito. And we're also considering, because dinamay na rin po yung US dito, na humingi ng tulong mula sa Estados Unidos to check if indeed this attempt was done abroad or pinagamitan lang po ito ng isang VPN para matago po yung tracks ng mga gumawa po nito. So, this is where we are. It is an ongoing story. Once we get information from the relevant agencies, ibabahagi rin po namin sa inyo kung meron na po silang findings. Pero naisip namin na ikwento na po ito because we're afraid that these attempts really pertain to a plot to really implicate the opposition in any type of destabilization attempts. Nakikita po natin ngayon na yan po yung narrative ng mga pro-Duterte bloggers, yan rin po yung narrative ni Secretary Aguirre at ng ibang miyembro ng administrasyon na meron daw destabilization plot at yung oposisyon ay kasama dito. First of all, we've denied this already. Ang niyanais po namin ay mga reforma. Ang niyanais po namin mga pagbabago sa mga pulisiya ng ating gobyerno. But it seems that there are groups that are forcing the issue at ginagawa ho talaga ng kwento. Yung ginawa ho nila is illegal. No? Make no mistake, hindi lang po ito malicious, hindi lang po ito maliit na bagay. This is illegal. At kapag nahanap po yung mga tao dito at yung mga taong nag-utos sa kanila na gawin po ito, dapat lang po silang makulong ayon po sa ating batas. So, let me end there. I'm sure you have clarificatory questions. Yes?
Sir, ilang staff ninyo and ilang email addresses yung na-compromise?
Primarily email yung nakita ho natin. Dalawa po sa amin, and kay Senator Pangilinan, 3 na ang nahack sa kanila.
Sir, do you think may kinalaman yung administration or supporter ng administration?
I hope hindi po silang may kinalaman dito because this is already illegal. Illegal po ito. Hindi lang po ito bangayan sa radyo or hiritan ng mga politiko. This is an illegal act already. So I hope the administration is not behind this. But clearly, meron pong grupo na gusto pong magkagulo sa ating na magkagulo po tayo dito sa ating bansa. Because they're pertaining to destabilization plots, they're pertaining to things na wala naman pong kinalaman yung Liberal Party. At pinipilit po nila, ang tawag ko kasi dito, no, according to the IT experts, it's a false flag attack. Ibig ko sabihin yan, magpa-plant ng ganitong klaseng email sa totoong email address at pagkatapos i-expose kunyari. Yung problema nila, nakita na po namin ahead at iniimbestigahan na po namin sila.
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, na-trace niyo ba kung gano'n na yung extent ng effect ng email or nakipag-coordinate ba kayo kila Secretary Aguirre? Kasi baka nakakalagay sila ng email from...
Naisip ko rin yun na baka naman ito yung namomonitor nila, no? But we have actually given all of the data to the NBI. So we're hoping na since the NBI is under the DOJ na pwede ho nilang imbestigahan yan. And you know, kung titingnan ho natin ito, hindi lang kasi ito pangkaraniwang phishing attempt or identity theft attempt. Usually yung ganyan, ang hinahanap credit card number, ang hinahanap po address, password sa mga bank accounts, sa mga online bank accounts natin. Ito po ay isang hacking attempt, phishing attempt na ang tinutukoy po nila ay destabilization at politika po ang motibo. Kaya gusto ko namin itong ibahagi sa inyo upang makita nyo na po kaagad na itong mga nangyayari ay hindi ho talaga maganda at sisika po naming mahanap kung sino po ang nasa likod nito upang makulong po sila.
Sino bang may motibo na gumawa niyan, sir? Sa tingin ninyo?
Well, ang may motibo talaga dito, yung gusto ko talagang magkaroon ng totoong destabilization sa ating bansa. Because if you force the issue here, makikita ho natin na yung nagtutulak po nito, yung mga totoong gustong magkagulo sa ating pong bansa. Again, we have said many times over, kapag tumututol po kami sa mga polisiya ng administrasyon, ginagawa ho namin yung trabaho namin bilang minorya at bilang oposisyon. Just because you dissent, hindi ibig sabihin ay gusto mo magkaroon ng destabilization. Gusto ho natin yung mga institusyon po natin maayos. Pero patuloy po ina-attack yung ating institutions, no? And I think this is another attack on an institution. And the institution here is the opposition, no? Ina-attack po nila yung opposition dito, pinipilit na isama sa isang destabilization attempt para talagang mabuo yung kwento na lahat po ng mga tumututol sa administrasyon ay nanggugulo lamang. At yun ho yung palagay ko, gusto ho naming talagang i-clarify, no? Na itong ginagawa ho namin dito, yung pagtutol po namin sa extrajudicial killing, yung pagtutol po namin sa ibang mga programa at polisiya ng gobyerno, yun po ay dahil tingin ho natin merong mas magagandang paraan na dapat pong gawin ng ating ng ating administrasyon at ng ating gobyerno. Hindi ho tantamount po yun sa destabilization o panggugulo. And here we have this showing na talagang meron pong nagnanais na ilapit ang destabilization attempt sa aming oposisyon. No? Yes, Mark.
Was this confined to your office and Senator Bicos or the other minority?
We are currently doing a review. As you can see, October 11 lang yung iba. So kahapon lang po namin nahanap yan. We've already sent word to members of the different parties in the opposition na kailangan po nilang tingnan ulit yung kanilang mga email addresses, mga settings, to be more careful about their devices because I doubt na dalawa lang kami dyan. Palagay ko this is more far-reaching than just 2 opposition members. No?
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you think this was Senator Villar was pertaining to? And
Maybe.
So, do you think some of the bloggers, protectors of bloggers, may have a hand because apparently they have prior information? Well,
mahirap pong magsabi kung sino yung may kagagawa nito kasi ongoing naman po yung pag-iimbestiga. And again, this is a crime. Hindi lang ho ito, si gantong vlogger may nasabing masama tungkol sa'yo. Ito po, krimen po talaga to. No? At makukulong ho ang sino mang gumawa po nito. So I do not want to be responsible and say na ang grupong ito ang may kinalaman dyan. But let me say na kung ito nga po ang tinutukoy nila, kung ito po yung tinutukoy ni Senator Villar, kung ito po yung tinutukoy ni Secretary Aguirre at ng iba pang mga kampi ng administrasyon, palagay ko po, sila rin niloloko. Niloloko ng mga taong nasa likod po nito. At nakakatakot lang po na gagabitin ang mga email addresses ng oposisyon upang gumawa ng naratibo, upang gumawa ng kwento na magkaroon ng destabilization sa ating bansa.
So do you consider them as a possible suspect?
No, it's not up to me to consider them as possible suspects or not. That's up to the law enforcement agencies. At naniniwala naman ho kami na ang DICT, AFP, and NBI will be able to do their jobs properly and find out kung sino po yung may kagagawan po nito.
So yung characteristics ba nitong 5 email addresses, dito lang ina-access?
Yes.
Or they also access?
They are accessed here in the Senate, if I'm not mistaken. We're getting further data, but ang sa pagkakaalam ko, dito siya sa Senate Wi-Fi naka-access. At hindi sila lumalabas dito sa, yung mga devices ay hindi naman lumalabas talaga dito sa Senate. So ibig ko sabihin yan, lahat po kayong kumakabit sa Senate Wi-Fi, baka po kayo rin ay na-hack. Because you saw, one of the emails pertains to a Philippine Star article. So ibig sabihin, sinasama na rin yung media dito, no? To be honest, lahat ng mga recipients, tinanggal lang namin kasi these are private email addresses. Pero wala pa namang members of media doon. Most of them are individuals who are concerned with the opposition. No? But again, kung yan po ay nangyayari dito, then who's to say na safe po yung mga devices po natin? We've also informed the Sergeant at Arms here in the Senate. At kung di po ako nagkakamali, na-inform na rin po ng Minority Floor Leader ang Senate President tungkol dito. So we are also asking for the support of the Sergeant at Arms na malaman ho kung sino po yung nasa likod po nito. And as we've said, this was accessed here in this building. Kaya kung meron pong hacking attempt na nangyari, may kinalaman po ang mga tao na nandito rin po sa ating building. No? course, we are a public building. Anyone can come in. No? Yes, ma'am.
Anong steps nun, specifically yung office ninyo para hindi na maulit yung ganito? Kasi mukhang kayo yung target.
Well, syempre, ayoko sabihin yung steps, di ba? Kasi di-share ko na yung mga... But definitely, we are taking our security our online security more seriously. May mga gagawin at kailangan gawin pagdating sa mga accounts. But definitely, we're hoping that the DICT, the NBI, and the AFP can help us, no? Na mahuli na po ang mga taong ito. And again, hindi lang po ito joke, hindi ito prank. This pertains to a destabilization attempt sa Malacanang. So medyo mabigat po talaga itong pinaplano. No? Yung kanilang masamang plano ay talagang marami pong implikasyon sa ating bayan at sa seguridad ng ating bayan. Kaya mahalaga pong malaman na kaagad kung sino pong nasa likod nito.
Sir, but do you think kayo ni Senator Pangilinan lang tinarget?
Actually, I don't think kami lang eh. Sa totoo lang, we're uncovering right now, no, we can't verify it yet. And we will mention this to the media, pero mukhang there are more individuals. And we weren't targeted ourselves. This is our staff. No? So from 2 offices. But it seems that there are other attempts. If you saw, kung nakita po ninyo yung isang attempt dito, it was using Senator Pangilinan's staff's email to access GSIS records. So hindi rin lang yan politika, no? Baka kung meron na ho silang GSIS records, then those are all the information of all government employees. So this hack, medyo malalim po yung binabalak ng mga taong ito sa hack. Mayroong anggulo ng politika, mayroong anggulo ng pag-hack po ng gobyerno. They wanted to get more details of the GSIS website, no? While posing as a senator's staff. So identity theft po yan at talagang delikado po yan. All over the world, we've heard of so many hacks of government offices and private offices na kung saan yung impormasyon ng mga tao nakukuha at nagagamit, no? Palagay ko, dalawa yung motibo. May isa siguro monetary, yung GSIS, at yung isa political, which is to push a narrative na kasama po yung oposisyon sa destabilization attempts, no? Na hindi naman po totoo.
So there is necessity na palakasin yung security feature ng mga para hindi maiwasan yung hacking.
Well, alam mo, inaalam mo namin kung ano pong kailangan gawin. Pero sa totoo rin lang, kung talagang napakagaling ng hacker, wala ka rin talagang magagawa eh. Kaya kailangan nung maging mapagmasid tayo dito. Everyone, each one of us here, sa totoo lang, no? Again, I decided to tell the story now. Initially, hinihintay ho namin yung results ng investigation. Pero natakot ho kami na baka, you've been hearing a lot of reports and a lot of statements from the pro-Duterte, pro-administration bloggers and officials tungkol sa isang destabilization attempt. At tinutukoy nga mismo ang Liberal Party, ang tawag nga sa amin seditious political opposition, in parenthesis yellow tards, di ba? Yun yung nasa press ko ni Secretary Aguirre ukol sa Citizens National Guard na binubuo po nila. Hindi ko alam, baka naman ito yung finifeed rin sa kanila, no? Tama. So, magandang maklaro na po ito, i-clarify na ho natin yan, alamin ho natin sino yung nasa likod nito, at panagutin po sila. Kasi again, this goes beyond politics, no? Yung hacking po sa ating bansa, sa ating modernong panahon, isa na po itong krimen na nararapat lang po na makulong yung mga taong nasa likod nito.
Sir, sabi niyo ka, merong mga hacking kahapon lang. So, kailan kayo nag-report sa DICT?
We actually reported last September 26, no? Yung unang incident with my office was September 26. But when we did further research, yung kay Senator Kiko's office was March pa pala.
Pero kailan, sir, na-discover yung March incident? March din po.
I'm not sure. You have to ask Senator Kiko's office, no? So, kasi pinagkabit-kabit na ho namin eh. Yung mga pangalan, yung mga email addresses, nagsanga-sanga na yung informasyon. And even those that, yung gustong padalhan nung mga, can we have the XLS file, yung office supplies?
Pero sir, yung sa office niyo, September lang.
September 26. Is that correct, no, JC, no? Tama yung araw? September 26. 25. 26 tayo nag-report. September 25 namin nakita, September 26 kami nag-report sa NBI. If you look at this, napaka-harmless tingnan. List of expenses of last month's office supplies, .xls. Napaka-harmless pong tingnan. Pero palagay ho namin, pag kinlik nyo po yan, talagang matitake over yung device ninyo at makukuha yung inyong informasyon. So they are playing a dangerous game here, no? Talagang illegal na po yung ginagawa ho ng mga taong ito. At, and again, no, nung tingnan ho namin, kayo ito pinapadala, the next day, yung susunod na email, etc. na-uncover ho namin na mukhang mas malalim pa pala itong mga hacking na nangyayari dito.
Sir, without
yes.
without mentioning the names, yung ibang recipients, saan sa ang offices?
Iba-iba, no? Yung iba ho, mga member ng oposisyon, yung iba po, mga member ng aming opisina. I think they're still, sa totoo lang, I think they're still trying to get more information from our staff and from other members of the opposition. Kasi patuloy po yung attempt na i-take over or mag-embed ng mga programs dun sa mga devices ng aming kasama sa aming opisina. So there is an attempt to gather more information. Kaya nirapat po naming ibahagi na po ito sa inyo para on the record makikita ho ninyo na wala kaming kinalaman dito. But also to tell these hackers na hinahabol na po sila at hahabulin po namin sila.
Sir, nakausap niyo na IT na mag-install ng firewall or
I think that has been si EDP yan, no? If I'm not mistaken. We already reported to the EDP dito sa Senate yesterday. Tama ba? Yes. So I think we've reported to them already. Again, this is quite fresh, no? So kung hindi po man siya na-report kahapon, we will raise this to them today.
Sir, clarification. Lahat ng in-emailan, pinadalan, all in the Senate pa lang, except for the GSIS, or meron ng iba pang...
We're talking about 4 or 5 emails here, eh, no? Iba-iba na eh. So meron kang email to GSIS, meron kang email yung referring to a PhilStar, article. Those are to some LP members, some party members also.
Party members, sir.
Oo, iba rin yun.
Outside
na ng Senado. So malaki po ito. This is a conspiracy talaga. Medyo malawak ko yung reach ng identity theft na ito. Mayroon ring isa yung office expenses that's within the office. So iba-iba po yung mga pinadalahan. Ang kutob ko is that as they get more information, they are sending out emails to different individuals. Baka ho initially kasi iba yung information na nakuha nila, doon pa lang sila nagpadala. Nung dumami na, padami na rin yung pinapadala nila. Wala. All of the recipients are people that we know and people who either they work here or people that we know in the opposition or in the party. Correct?
So yung sa LP members, ano po yung gagawin ngayon ng party given na mayroon na nga attempt din sa...
Yes, well, firstly, kinakalat na namin na kailangan maging mas secure yung kanilang mga accounts, no? But more than that, we really are pinning our hopes that the agencies of government can really support us here, no? And again, we're talking about the DICT, the NBI, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, no? Gusto ko nating makita kung sino pong nasa likod nito because pag nakita nyo po kung sinong nasa likod nito, mahahanap nyo yung totoong gusto mag-destabilize ng ating bayan. Yung totoong gusto pong magkagulo ang ating bayan, yun po yung mga nasa likod po nito. So we want to find out who they are. And my understanding is that there are ways to be able to research who they are and to find out kung sino po sila.
Sir, nibigay ba yung NBI kung kailan sila pwede magpalabas ng result?
Wala pa. But in fairness to them, they're taking this very seriously. We have reported this to them already, and they will update us kung kailan po nila makuha yung mga impormasyon.
Walang initial info from NBI?
Wala pa. Okay?
Sir,
Yes, sure.
Sir, meron bang significant issue within the party na dinidiscuss kayo during this period, March and
Wala.
September?
Wala. As in, completely made up po. No? If you go back to the subject matter, yung mga political na lang. Ito, investigation on DDS. This was the one in March. I don't know kung ano ba yung hearings namin at this time. But this was the subject matter in March.
Sir, ano naman yan? Yung investigation on DDS?
Wala, yun yun. May file
Na hindi nyo rin na-open, sir?
na hindi rin na-open. Yeah. So it's meant for you to click it. And most likely, pag kinlik mo yan, may program na papasok and that will take over your computer. No?
Kasi sir, they could be riding on the issue of the day.
Yes. Yes. Well, yung isa, ito, leaked media plans, very generic. And this was the one on September 26. Although, we found this on September 26. This could have been sent earlier. No? Naswertehan lang kami na nag-save siya sa draft folder. Di ba paminsan-minsan habang nagsusulat tayo tapos in-off natin bigla, magsisave sa draft folder automatically. So, swerte lang po kami na nahanap po namin to kasi lumabas siya sa draft folder ng aming kasama sa opisina. Kung hindi po yun nangyari, this could have gone on for months na hindi ho namin alam na ginagamit na pala yung kanilang email account. No? This is about fake, I guess, fake news. So baka timely, no? Kasi nag-hearing lang tayo. And then there's another one pa, di ba? May isa pang email about the bank accounts. May bank accounts pa yan. In the filter. So ito, we didn't see any email na ganito, pero naka-filter out siya eh. So there could have been emails na ito po yung heading. At nabura na. No? Now, may laman ba talaga yung mga email? Hindi ho namin alam. Pero mukhang may mga program silang ina-attach para i-click ng mga tao at para makuha po yung impormasyon.
Kay Senator Trillanes, sir, walang info kung nahack din yung...
We don't have information yet. But I've informed him. We've informed the members of the minority to check their accounts, no. Kung meron pong mga gantong klaseng mga ebidensya or mga telltale signs na nahack po sila.
Hindi naman sa natatakot kayo may makikita, di ba?
Well, ako wala, di ba? So, actually, no, that's an interesting question. Kasi more than maghalongkat ng impormasyon, ginagamit talaga yung email address to plant new information. I think that's it eh. Kasi itong mga email na yan, pinapadala sa mga iba-ibang tao o galing sa staff ng isang senador. So it's actually planting new evidence, no, more than anything else. And palagay ko, it's to plant evidence para in the future may masasabi na merong conspiracy o merong kwento, merong naratibo. Ito yung mga ibi-ebidensya. Pangalawa, lahat ng mga subject matter, maanghang, no? Very, yung talagang mapapaklik ka talaga. And I think their goal is for the recipient, i-click yung mga program para makuha yung data at informasyon nung tao. So, nakakabahala lang na lahat ng mga, or most of the subject matter, except for the GSIS and the office expenses, really pertains to, destabilization-like attempts, no? Na alam naman ho natin, yun po yung naratibo ngayon ng administrasyon. So, this is something we would like to share with you. We will update you kapag meron na ho kaming nakuha mula sa mga agencies. Any final question? Kung wala na po, we'd like to thank you.
Other issue.
Sorry? Okay.
Since wala pa kayong experience last time, how are you preparing?
Well, in this particular case, palagay ko kasi, and again, I have no information whatsoever, but Chairman Bautista did indicate he wanted to resign already. Hindi siya nakapaglagay ng exact date. But my guess is that even before we begin, he would have resigned already, no? Because we're coming back on November 13, and we have the train, and we have the budget to discuss. Even if we were to schedule the impeachment as soon as matapos yung train tsaka budget, that would be maybe second week of December already, or first week of December. At kung magre-resign na rin naman siya ng end of the year, mag-resign na lang siguro siya ng mas maaga, no? So, my understanding, I mean, looking at the statements publicly, palagay ko, he intends to resign. So, let him resign.
But still, may mga preparation kayong ginagawa? Kasi
Well, ang alam ko, pag-uusapan pa yan ng Senate, no? Of course, last night we ended quite late, no? So, hindi pa namin napag-uusapan. But definitely yung calendar, mahalaga yan because we are cramming a lot of important measures in the last 2 months.
But on your part, sir, kasi magiging first time na tatayo kayo sa impeachment judge.
Ang kutob ko kasi hindi matutuloy yung trial dito eh. Ang tingin ko kasi he will resign eh. I mean, he already said he will resign. So, ang tanong kung may ibang impeachment trial next year, yun siguro yung mas magandang tanong. Na ayoko naman pangunahan, no? But remember, I was in the set, nasa Senate Electoral Tribunal tayo during the time of Senator Pope when she was being, where there were cases filed against her. And of course, we had to prepare during that time, no, na ikaw yung judge. Iba yung ikaw yung senador, iba yung ikaw yung judge. But we've gone through that process. I don't think it will be procedure-wise or process-wise. I think it will be similar.
Sir, but do you think it's a waste of time na i-trial pa since mag-resign?
Of course. Kasi the whole point of an impeachment ay tanggalin sa pwesto. Kung siya na mismo yung aalis, bakit pa, di ba? But again, this will be resolved when he finally gives us a date kung kailan ba siya aalis o hindi.
So, sir, you're asking him to clarify now what is...
No, I'm not. asking him to clarify. But ang tingin ko is that, again, this is just my conjecture, that even before the impeachment process starts here, he would have resigned already. Kasi bakit naman siya magpapasailalim sa isang impeachment process na isang linggo kung magre-resign na naman siya the week later or 2 weeks later, di ba? It's not logical, no?
Sir, clarification na ulit dun sa
Yes,
emails.
please.
Na-discover, sir, sa sent emails or sa inbox or sa draft?
Initially, I'm gonna look at my IT si JC. Initially sa drafts, and then nakita sa settings, dun sa staff natin. Okay. Sa staff ni Senator Pangilinan, sa sent ba o sa draft rin? Sa draft rin.
So, pwedeng hindi na send.
Yung iba na sent, because we were able to verify na it was sent to some members of the staff. Yung mga recipients, members of our staff, nakuha nila yung ibang emails. Yung iba, it went to spam, in fairness to the filters
So
of
na-block
Gmail.
ng
But yung iba nakapasok.
Sir, puro Gmail to, no?
No, may Yahoo, may Gmail,
The rest are Gmail.
one Yahoo and the rest are Gmail.
Sir, this is not meant to offend naman your staff. You are sure that no one within your office is doing this?
Well, why would we be going through the process, no? Tsaka secondly, we did ask the NBI, the AFP, and the DICT to look into it. So kung sila mismong gagawa niyan, unang-una, di na nila i-share sa amin. Kasi sila mismo yung nagsabi sa amin at nagsumbong sa amin, di ba?
So wala kang pinagdududahan.
Wala
sa
akong
mga
pinagdududahan dyan. Kasi kung silang gumagawa niyan, why would they raise it? And be very concerned na i-raise po nila yan, no? So, kumbaga parang,
Kasi
di
diba,
ba?
parang kasi once this story comes out, the other camp might say, ay naku kasi palabas nyo lang yan kasi blah blah blah. So I'm not,
Well, that's why we made the move to really involve the AFP, the DICT, and the NBI. Tingin ko naman, ang tingin natin sa mga ahensyang yon dapat neutral naman, di ba? They should be apolitical. And I think naman that they have the capacity to investigate this without any political color. Na hindi nila popolitikahin ito. No, I trust them that they will be able to get to the bottom of this.
Sir, na-confirm niyo ba yung mga na-send email? Kung na-receive nga ng mga receive?
Yung iba. Yung iba.
Tapos yung nasa draft, parang isi-send pala. So,
Maybe.
Pwedeng palabasin na pinagpaplanuhan pero hindi na lang na-send.
Possibly. Okay? Thank you everyone. Salamat po.
Ay, sir, yung kay Sarah.
Sir, sorry na sir.
Ay, saan? Meron pa?
Sir, sorry.
Yes.
Wala kasi si Senator Kiko, pero syempre it's all over yung post ni Sarah.
You have to ask Senator Kiko about that.
Pero ano sir, yung as a member of the Liberal Party, and of course, nagka-campaign din kayo, naliligaw din kayo sa iba't ibang areas. Is it normal for a candidate to ask the support of local leaders,
Of course.
whoever they are?
Of course. That's normal. I mean, that's a given, no?
So, hindi dapat isinusumbat,
Pag panahon ng eleksyon, humihingi talaga tayo ng suporta sa isa't isa. That's very normal.
So hindi dapat isinusumbat, sir.
Well, alam mo, again, no, I don't want to speak for Mayor Duterte or for Senator Kiko. You can ask them yourselves, no?
Pero how important is it ba, sir, to alam mo yun, to make legal to the sitting official in one area to get the votes?
Well, that's the standard. Yun yung standard practice na mag-courtesy call ka talaga. Kahit kapartido mo o hindi. No? You really will do the courtesy of talking to the locals. No? Sa totoo lang, kahit may event lang nga sa isang lugar, usually dumadaan pa kami niyan sa mga local leaders. In my case, I really try my best to pass by sa mga local leaders, ask them how things are, ask them if what we're doing here sa Senate is still relevant sa kanila. No, so that's quite normal. But again, no, yung issues po ni Mayor Sara at ni Senator Kiko, I'm sure they can answer it on their own.
Sir, did you sign the Blue Ribbon Committee report about the shabu shipment?
Inaaral pa namin. So I haven't signed it yet. We're still in the process of
Pero
studying.
nabasa niyo na, sir?
Nabasa ko na partly, to be very
Satisfied
frank.
ka ba doon sa mga recommendations?
We're still studying it, and the minority agreed that we would meet over it also, no, before we came out with a statement regarding the committee report.
Sir, paano yun? Only 10 signatures lang naman na required, di ba? And
Ilan bang member ng 2022 or 20?
16 plus 3, tama ba yun, sir?
13? You need 13.
13 votes.
Because 22 yung members, no? Almost all are members, so you need 13 signatures. And again, no, we're not I'm not saying I'm not gonna sign it. We're still studying it, and it's still a draft. So inaaral pa rin namin yan.
Wala kang initial comment or observation do sa mga recommendations, sir?
It's quite long, sa totoo lang. If you look at the recommendations, natuwa ako that there were references to the custom officials na kailangan rin silang managot. Ano nga ba? I'm trying to recall, no, to be frank.
Lifestyle check.
Yeah, I mean, lahat naman kami, we're all subject to that. Any official, I think, is subject to that. As soon as you sign your SAL-in, at that's a public document, that's for everyone to know na ito yung aking kaperahan, and we should all be checked, no, based on that. No? So I don't think that's a big issue, to be very frank. No? There were a lot of recommendations for criminal charges for different individuals. No? So ito yung mahirap kasi magsalita, hindi ko talaga hawak-hawak pa. No? But definitely in the next few weeks, we will have a determination on the report.
Kasi may mga violent reaction like si Justice Secretary Aguirre, yung may, ano yung parang cavaliers, yung
again, hindi ko maalala exactly that point, no. So I think it's better to discuss it kapag meron na talagang report. It's a draft, no.
Pero mahaba, sabi.
And again, a draft kasi pwede pa magbago. So to be fair and to Senator Gordon, that initial draft kasi is sent to everyone to get their initial thoughts. Eventually, they'll come up with an actual committee report, and then you will either sign it or you won't, no. So I think it's better to comment when the final committee report is already given out.
Sir, paano yun, sir? So kung kahit na, 11 senators initially signed, draft committee report ko, so pwede, subject to revision pa rin siya? And
yes.
Again, yung others can still resign, parang gano'n?
Ang alam ko, it's a draft committee report. Is that right, Noseng? It's not the final committee report. It's a draft, no? So my understanding is that there will still be changes before the final one. That's my understanding. But again, please talk to the Blue Ribbon Committee. They will have better information.
Pero hindi ba kapag nakakuha ng 13, di ba lang kailangan? Magiging official na siya?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Again, these technical questions are better for the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Nasa sir, sabi ni Tito Sen kagabi, only 10 signatures are needed.
That would presuppose kasi na 21 members lang ang... No, that would mean 19 members lang yung Blue Ribbon. Ang alam ko it's 22, right? So 20. So 11. 11. Again, Cheno, you'll have to... It's better to ask the Blue Ribbon Committee about that. Okay, anything else? Yes? Yes? Well, maraming pwedeng gawin, no? Yung isang lumabas kasi... in the interpolation, and we had the interpolation 2 nights ago. Yung 900 million initially was a lump sum, no? Nakalagay lang doon double barrel at 900 million. That's a lump sum. Ibig sabihin nun, kung pinasaho natin yon as is, kahit anong pwedeng paggamitan, as long as it's under Oplan double barrel, 900 million worth pwedeng gastusin. So I think one good thing that came out of the interpolation was pinahimay natin ano ba yung laman ng 900 million? At naka-divide na po yan. Meron pong pang seminar, pang capacity building, meron pong pang, iba't iba. And that's a public record already. I think we can share that, no? We can share that with the media kung ano yung laman ng 900 million. Yung iba ho doon are items also in the main budget. So meron na, parang may duplication. At ito yung inaalam po natin, is this a duplication? Or ito ba ay parallel talaga sa drugs at yung mas malaking parte ay walang kinalaman yung drugs? Yun po yung kinaklarify natin. And now na PIDEA na yung nasa head ng drug operations natin, how will that affect the budget? Hindi ba dapat sa PIDEA na yung budget na yon, if ever? So, hindi pa naman po tapos yung budget. Pagbalik ko namin, mayroon pa yung period of amendments. And with these new policies of the President, palagay ko kailangang asikasuhin din po yun, no? Kung saan dapat mailagay itong budget na ito, kung sa PIDEA ba o sa PNP.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, salamat. Thank you.
Si Dang ba nandito? Dang is here.
Ubus na nga yung buhay ni Glenda, oh. Thank you so much. Hindi, di ba? Parang, syempre, challenge kasi sila nung ano.
Correct, ganun na. May eklat, yun lang yan.
Hindi, pero may naririnig ako.
May ganun.
parang kinabahan tuloy ako. Di ba lagi ako natatanggal dun sa mailing list?
Kanina, parang kaya nga sabi ko.
Oo, di ba?
Hindi na, hindi ko na ba?
Seryoso?
Oo. Kaya ako kasi wala na sa advisory. Kaya nga sabi ko, this is not okay.
Galing. Ako sa ikate. Bali, nagkamag-alala